everyone, welcome to Rise Infotech. Today in this session, we are conducting mock interview for Taslim. Let's start now. Hi Taslim, how are you?
Hi Kumar, I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you. Okay, so Taslim, we'll start now mock for you. The first question is, please introduce yourself.
Yeah. Hi all. My name is Taslim Banu. I have completed my engineering in Information Science Technology from BMS Institute of Technology, Bangalore, in the year 2016. Then I have total 3+ years experience in SAP MM functional module. I was part of one greenfield implementation project and rest of in support project. In support project, I was handling SAP MM related tickets. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so actually we have done one recording video. So what are things you have to cover in the introduction part? So please watch that one and please prepare well, okay? See, mainly in the introduction part, again I will repeat, you can cover the education background, plus total experience and relevant experience, and which are the number of the projects you have worked in as SAP MM functional consultant. So plus name of the projects and industries. If you're okay, we can tell the client, or you can skip it. Or even though you know about the industries, you can tell that one, or you don't know, you can skip that also. At least tell the education background, total experience, relevant experience, and projects names. That's it, at least.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so now explain the SAP MM organizational structure.
Yes. In SAP MM organization structure, we have 4 units. One is plant. Plant is operating area in organizational unit and manufacturing unit in SAP MM. T code of plant is OX10 and table for plant is T001W. Next is storage location. Store location, it is a physical location where stock of the material stores in within the plant. Table for store location is T001N and T code for this is OX09. And next is purchase organization. Purchase organization is an organization where purchasing activities takes place. Table for this is T024E and T code for this is OX08. And last one is purchase group. Purchase group is a group of one or more people whose works under purchase organization activities. T code for this is OME4 and table for this is T024.
Okay, so we'll move on to the next question. So tell me, what are the assignments we have to do in materials management?
Yes, there are 2 assignments we have to do in material management. One is assigning purchase organization to company code, T code OX01, assigning purchase organization to plant, T code OX17.
Okay, very good. Okay, next question. So tell us difference between standard purchase organization and reference purchase organization.
Yes, in standard purchase organization, it is plant specific organization. In reference purchase organization, this is not assigned to any plant or company code. Then standard purchase organization used for special procurement process like consignment, subcontracting, and stock transfer process. In the reference purchase organization used in normal procurement process like consignment scheduling agreement.
Okay, very good. Okay, so this question, I will tell you, I will just reprime this question. So
Yes.
tell me, what are the prerequisites required to create the material master and vendor master? And also you can cover the T codes and tables for the material master and vendor master.
Yeah.
Only 2 master data you can cover with, including the prerequisites plus configurations. Those are.
Yes. In master data, there are five master data are there in MM. Material master data, vendor master data, purchase info record, and source list and service master data. Master data, to create master data, we have 3 prerequisites. Industry sector, we use the T code OMS3, and the material type, we use the T code OMS2, and then number range, we used T code MMNR. To create master data, we use the T code MM01 to create, to change MM02, to display MM03, and then to deletion of any flag, we use the T code MM06. Table for this master data are MARA for general data, MARC for planned data, MARD for storage location data, MARM for unit of measurement data, MBEW for valuation details, MAKT for
Material description.
material description data. And then next, vendor master data. To create vendor master, we need prerequisites like purchase organization, company code, and number range, vendor account group. To create vendor account group, and OBD3's T code. To create vendor account group, we use the T code OBD3. To create number range, we use the T code XKN1. To create vendor, we use the T code XK01 to create, to change XK02, to display XK03. To deletion of any flag, we use the XK06 T code. Table for vendor masters are LFAM for general data, LFB1 for purchase company code data, LFM1 for purchase organization data. Next is PIR, purchase info record.
Wait. No, this much is fine. Material master and vendor master only I have asked.
Okay.
Taslim, when we have asked any of the interviewer asked about the vendor master data.
Okay.
So you are telling about the ECC wise, that is correct. And first you can tell about the SAP S4HANA wise, okay?
Okay.
Like in the SAP S4HANA, we are creating the supplier with help of the T code BP. To create the BP, you please mute. To create the BP, we need BP role, grouping code, plus a vendor account group as well is required. And number range accordingly, number range for the BP, number range for the supplier. So in that one, accordingly, you can also cover the table for the BP plus other 3 tables for the vendor master. Example, same way how you told the ECC, same way you can cover. So you learned about the SAP ECC, how we are going to create the supplier, but most of the companies they're using SAP S4HANA now. So in the SAP S4HANA, how we are going to create the supplier, that you have to tell first. From now onwards, everyone start. Okay, we are creating a supplier with help of the T code BP. Like that, we can start prepare well about the how we are creating the supplier via BPT code. Then also T codes table plus configurations. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you. We'll move on to next question. Okay. So this is very important question. So please explain the procure to pay cycle with configurations you can cover.
Okay. Procure to pay cycle. It is a procurement process. Company purchase the goods or services from the vendor and pay for that goods or services. This process is called P2P cycle. There are 5 steps are involved in P2P cycle. One is PR, purchase requisition. It is internal document. Here, organization people raise the request within the department to get the list of material to procurement. T code. To create the PR, we use the T code ME51N, to change ME52N, to display ME53N. Then table for this PR is EBAN, EBKN. Next step is RFQ. RFQ is a external document. In this process, company will ask the vendor to get the to send the quotation regarding the details of particular material, price and quantity. Every detail they'll ask for the procurement process. Once they'll get the RFQ, then they'll maintain the price and then they'll move on to the next process. To create this RFQ, we use the T code ME41 for creation, ME42 for change, ME43 for display. Whenever we get the quotation price from the material, that price will maintain in the ME47N T code. Then we use the T code ME49 for vendor comparison. After that, table for this is EKKO for header data, EKPO for item data. Next is PO. Purchase order is a legal document. After RFQ, we'll get the once we'll get the everything quotation or material, everything, we'll place the order to the vendor to get the material from the vendor. In that purchase order, we mention the every details of a particular material, like quantity, quality of material, and then delivery date, and then everything will mention the in the PO, and then place order to the vendor. After the placing order, then organization people monitoring the purchase order. Then after monitoring the vendor will send the goods to the organization ordering party through goods receipt. Then here in goods receipt, the ordering party will receive the material from the vendor like via MIGO. Will create the goods using MIGO. Then table for this MKPF and MSEG to get the details of GR in the table. After GR, then invoice verification will happen. In invoice verification, once the organization people get the material from the vendor, then they'll compare against the PO and GR. Once everything is okay, then they'll make the payment to vendor in this process. So for this, we'll create the invoice receipt using T code MIRO. Then as per the contract, they'll make the payment to the vendor. So for this, for table for this MIRO is BSEG, and then I forgot tables.
RBKP and RSEG.
RSEG, yeah.
Okay, so don't get too much confusion. You can go one by one steps. You can tell the definition, then T code and table, and that's it. Like this way we can cover.
Okay.
So in this like P2P cycle mainly, even in the SAP ECC also same process, S/4HANA on-premises, even in the cloud, private cloud, public cloud, the same process. There is no changes. Only approve the PO is different. In the ECC, we have the release strategy. In the S/4HANA, private cloud and public cloud, we have the flexible workflow concept. The remaining process is same. Example, you want to create the PR in the Puri application, you can use the T code. Example, ME51N. ME51N, you can enter, search, you will get the tile, create purchase requisition. Click on that one, you will get the same screen. How you will get the same screen in the ECC also, or in the S4 and on-premise also, same way. And also, you can enter the tile name as maintain purchase equation or create purchase equation. You will get it simple way. Okay, so we'll move on to next question. Okay, explain the automatic PO creation. What are the steps involved in this process?
Yes, automatic PO creation create with reference of PR. To create automatic PO creation, first we'll create the material using T code MM01. In material master, in purchasing view, we have to enable the auto PO creation checkbox, and then next is we have to create vendor, or else we can take the existing vendor also. In this purchasing view, we have to enable the auto PO creation checkbox. After that, we have to create PIR combination of material and vendor using T code M11. And then after PIR, we have to create the fixed vendor of material using in source list using T code ME01. Then we have to create PR using ME51N. After that, we can create PO automatically.
Okay, very good. Okay, so explain the steps involved in the release strategy. Mainly this question applicable in the SAP ECC system. SAP ECC. So tell me, what are the steps involving?
Yeah, mainly release strategy is the approval process to control the procurement process in SAP MM. These are in release strategy for PO. First, we have to create the edit characteristic using T code CT04. In this, we have to define the release characteristic based on the condition release condition. Next step is edit class using T code CL02. Whatever we have created characteristic that we have grouped together and assigned to the particular class in this edit class, that and then now class type we use this 032 class type we will use in the edit class. After that, purchase release procedure for PO, these are steps. One is release group, and then release codes, release indicator, and the release strategies. These are 4 steps are there. Release group is a group of people who is responsible for the release the purchasing document. And then release code, it is a 2-digit code assigned to the approval of purchasing document. And then next is a release indicator. Releasing indicator is a code that it indicates whether the particular purchasing document release or not. It is basically status of the purchasing document, release purchasing document. After that, release strategy. Release strategy may it also based on the release condition. In release strategy, further they have four activities. One is release prerequisites. In release prerequisites, it determines the order in which the release codes will release the releasing document, releasing purchasing documents. After that, release status is there, and then it represents the status of the release purchasing document. After that, classification. In that classification, we assign the characteristic values for particular values to the ranges which is applicable for the release strategies. And then last is release simulation. In this process, we test the particular document or release process working properly or not. After that, we do the workflow. In workflow, whatever release codes are there, we assign to the SAP user ID for approvals, and then we'll create the PO, and then using ME21N, and then for release PO, we use the T code ME29N.
Okay. We'll move on to next question. Okay, so tell me, like, what are the differences between with classification and without classification release strategy?
Yeah, in with classification, they in release strategy involves in PR and POs. In without classification, release strategy involves in PRs only. In with classification, parameters like document type, purchase organization, purchase group, we can take. In without classification, parameters like account assignment, material group, plant, material, we can take here. And with classification, release strategy can assign in header level and as well as item level. In without classification, release strategy assigning only item level.
Okay, very good. So tell me, like, what will happen after GR? Only we can tell about the GR. So once you
Yeah.
start the goods receipt with reference to purchase order, so what will be the impact in the SAP system?
Once we'll post the GR, the vendor account will be updated, and then in GR we'll compare the in uh, account assignments and account.
Leave about the account assignments. In the purchase order, what changes will happen?
Yeah, 1 second.
Or in the goods receipt T code, example, MIGO is the
Yeah.
T code. In the T code, what changes will happen? Okay, you have post the GR. Then what will happen immediately?
Vendor account will be updated, stock will be updated, and then
This is not
GRIR
correct.
will.
Stock will be increased in your inventory.
Yeah.
That you can check with help of the T code MMBE. Okay, next in with respect to purchase order, at least what will happen?
uh, Stock will reduce.
No,
The material document will be generated, account document will be generated.
accounting documents.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Then purchase order history will be updated.
Okay, very good. Okay, you can go through this question. Okay.
Okay.
So next, one more question. For example, you have created one material, you have maintained one price, standard price. Example, 10 INR, you have maintained it. Then you have created the PO for the same material and you have done the goods receipt for the same PO. Then after that, you want to change that price. Is it possible to change it?
No, we
Material
can't change
master.
the price.
Yes, very good. We'll move on to the next question. So explain the steps involved in pricing procedure.
No, I have not prepared for this.
Okay, no problem. We can move on next question or let's message is fine.
Yeah, we can move on to the next question.
Can I explain the consignment process?
Yeah.
Only business process. Confidence is not required. Let's go ahead.
Okay, consignment process is a one of the special procurement process. In consignment process, vendor supplies the goods or services to the company premises. Here, vendor remains the legal owner of the material until until we consume the material from the consignment stock. Steps involved in the consignment process are can tell no steps.
Yes, please.
Yeah, steps involved in the consignment processor. First, we have to activate the consignment process using T code OMVE. After that, we have to create the material using T code MM01. In this MRP2 view, we have to assign procurement type as F, external procurement, and special procurement as consignment. If it's not there, we can configure the special procurement using T code OMD9. After that, we have to create the PIR using T code M11. Here we have to maintain the price and tax code. After PIR, we create the PO using T code ME21N with item category K. Once we choose or assign the item category as K, here net price will grayed out, and invoice and condition tab will be hidden the item details. Then, so because of this, so PIR is mandated for in consignment process. After PO, we'll do the GR post using, we post the GR using T code MIGO with moment type 101K. During this process, account assignment won't occur because still materials are still belongs to the vendor. Once we want to consume the material from the consignment PO, then we need to do the goods issue using T code MIGO with moment type 20 moment type uh, 201 no 201 for pipeline moment type 411K for yeah, inventory, and one more for production. I forgot the moment type. And then we'll do this settlement using MRKO. In settlement, in consignment settlement depends on the how much quantity of stock consumed by the company.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. So you can just note down those moment type properly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this much is fine, like Taslim for you.
Yeah.
So few things mainly like don't like in the intro, like go slowly, don't be hurry. Just go slowly, explain the step one by one, and think like into what they're expecting from you. Like that you can answer. And you have to think during the interview. Interviewer don't know about these kind of the business process. You have to make them to understand. Like this way you can answer because you know the answer, but you should not go in a hurry way. Okay, go slowly with very calm, with smiling face, simple. You can clear the intro. So prepare well, so you can do well in the next mock. Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.